Guys, welcome back to VDC Kitchen. Today I'll be showing us how to do our Akara, our beans cake with beans flour. Sometimes people have been wondering how we can do it with beans flour. Some will go and the outcome will be very bad. Some kept wondering, how do I make it better? How do I get it done? And all that. So today we're going to tell us how we're going to come out with a perfect beans cake, your Akara, that is not that is not baptized with oil. You see that you are going to have a beautiful beans cake that you wouldn't even believe that you fried it with oil. Okay, so now we're going to start up. This is our beans flour. This is our beans flour. We're going to use it. So these are already chopped onion. These are salt. These are already blended pepper. This is the water we'll be using. So let's dive into the video and see how it's done. You don't really need much for this. Just get your beans flour and you are good to go. And as a matter of fact, we have this also. We have already made on our home, unadulterated. So if you don't have the time to do it yourself, you call on us. We will get it for you, and it's not expensive. Just 2,000 for 1 kg, so it's not expensive. So now let's get into this. This is my mortar and my pestle. Even if you don't have this at home, you can use your bowl or anything. But I love going about when I have it at home. The most important thing is that you stir it properly. Whether you use this or you use your bowl or anything. So let's go. Normally I like pounding my onion. So I'm going to pound it roughly. Okay, this is my roughly pounded onion. I love pounding it because it gives me this flavor I really love whenever I'm eating my beans cake. So if you don't like pounding it, please do well to cut the way you want. Okay, now, so next thing we're going to do now is we're going to add this, the quantity we want, into my mortar. So if you are using your bowl, do the same thing. Just matter of using a different equipment. So the measurements, don't say what measurement. It depends on how many you are in your family, how many bowls you want to have, balls you want to have, and all that and all that. Now I've added this. Please don't forget, always put it in an airtight container. That's one secret of preserving it. You don't need preservation, but let it always be in an airtight container. Now it's like this. I will be adding my water. This is my normal water. I will add it little by little and turn. The reason I'm turning it as I add little water is so that I won't have any lump in it. I'll be turning it little because sometimes when you add much water at the same time, you might have some lumps in it, or it might be too watery at the end of the day. So it need not to be watery, it need not to be too thick. And some people will just put water, just stir for like 1 minute and they want to fry it because maybe it has been combined. They want to fry it. Hell no. You need to stir it properly. It rises. It rises. You're going to see the magic. When you have stirred it very well, you see that it will rise. So that whenever you put it inside your oil to fry, it comes up immediately. It doesn't need to go down your frying pan and start absorbing oil and all that. No, it's not healthy. So now, you see that we've gotten what we want. It's no longer difficult. It's no longer strong in my hands. We are moving. So I'm going to stir this for like 5 minutes or thereabout. I'm not putting my onion because I removed the onion I pounded. I've not added my pepper, I've not added my salt, they're all here. But I'm going to stir this properly until I get that smooth texture I want, that is very fluffy. Now we see that I'm going to, like, I'll see, it's still thick, like very thick. But I'm still going to stir it, so I'll add little water again. See how smooth it is? Before it was not like this. Now it's looking very fluffy. It wasn't this fluffy before. I hope you noticed that and I can attest to it. Now I'll be adding my roughly pounded onion. I'll mix together. Now I'll add my salt, but to taste. So I'm not going to add everything together. I will add little and check. I will also add my pepper to taste. This is my blended fresh pepper. If you don't like fresh pepper, you can do with dry pepper. I've not added water yet, don't forget. As extra water from the one I added before. Like I said, you add it little by little. It's still very thick, but it's fluffy. So the secret in getting your akara that will not absorb oil is in turning it, stirring it to get this fluffy nature. You see? You're seeing the magic. So it's very, very fluffy, like very fluffy. And you see that it's rised. Because when you have stirred it properly, I'm going to add little water. Just a little. Maybe like for some seconds, properly stir it. Then you set your frying pan on fire, sorry. If you're using pot to fry, whatever you want to fry with, you place it on fire and add your oil. If you want to use red oil or want to use vegetable oil, whichever oil of your choice. But me, I normally use vegetable oil. So do well to use any one you are good with. I always say, use what works for you. Okay, our oil is ready. So first, we'll be using my spoon first. For those that love using their spoon, we'll do it to a spoon first. Me, I love using my hand. So let's do it with our spoon first and see the outcome. You see how it's standing up immediately? It doesn't need to go down and start absorbing oil. So this first one, we're going to use spoon. And mind you, if it's too watery and you are adding it, it will be falling off. It will be dropping off. But when you get this consistency, it will never scatter. And it's not going to absorb any oil. So this one nice for the adibos that want to use spoon. Don't mind me. But I normally love using my hand. So the next one, we're going to use our hand. So this is for our spoon. So you have to turn it round. Are you seeing the outcome? Does it look like that what you've been doing at home? I doubt. I doubt. So this is how you use your beans flour for your beans cake. You see how it's coming out? And someone will ask, is this not buns? It's not buns. It has so much water in it. Definitely, definitely, it's going to absorb oil. I tell you, and it's not going to be healthy. So the best way to get this is having it medium. It's not going to be too thick, and it won't be too watery. It will give you what you want. So we're going to allow it to fry. This is deep frying. We're going to allow it to fry. Then when we're getting that golden brown, we flip it till the two sizes have the same color. Then we remove. Now we're flipping to the other side. So, how you saying it? I'm sure it's giving you that vibe you want. So this time around, I'm going to use my hand to put the next one. You'll see the difference. You choose the one you want. Me, I prefer using my hand. It goes faster for me. And it gives me that round shape I always love. I love my akara to be round shaped. It gives me that vibe. It's faster for me. It's even turning by itself. There is no need absorbing any oil. This is the one I use my hand for. So I'm going to bring it out now. So welcome back. Our akara is ready. Now you can see we have one this way, this way. So this is the one I used my hand for. The one I use my hand for. This one I use spoon for. So whichever one that is good for you, do make use of it. Now we're going to see the inside and see if it absorbed water, if there is any oil inside it. This one. It's very soft. There is no oil inside anything. Now don't use our hand for it. There's no oil. There's no oil. You see as white as the inside is. So please, we need to go for justice for this akara because what I'm going to do to it